Well, that's a good one because we lost our nationality. Muhammad could not have brought us our nationality. Noble Drew Ali had to bring us our nationality. See, every other prophet that ever come to earth brought one thing. And that one thing that they brought was their religion. But Noble Drew Ali had to come. He just didn't come to, like Muhammad came to the Arabians and then to the world because they were universal prophets. But like I said earlier in the cast, Noble Drew Ali had to come to the Negro, he had to come to the color, and he had to come to the black. Now, I heard today that they had a Afro-American Heritage Day at the Mariners baseball park. And I couldn't understand. That was hard for me to understand when you call somebody Afro-American because you never hear anyone say European American. You never hear anyone say European American because they honor their father and their mother. They won't say they're European American, but they say I'm a German American. I'm an Italian American. I'm an Irish American. And on our day, I'm going to be with the leprechauns and I'm going to wear my green. Because this is the custom, the culture, the heritage of my forefathers. So he said, I'm from Ireland. It's in Europe, but I'm from Ireland. Me, through the advent of the slave trade, was through the northwestern and the southwestern shores of Africa. Noble Drew Ali told us that. See, and the Moors, see, we got to understand that to be able to mindful that we're not Negro, colored, and black. And now, I was seeing something on television today, and when you talk about the 14th and 15th Amendment, a lot of us think that the 14th and 15th Amendment has something to do with us as a people. The 14th and 15th Amendment had nothing to do with you nor me. What the 14th and 15th Amendment done was brought Jefferson Davis and Robert E. Lee back into the constitutional fold. See, when you talk about the Civil War, you talk about a civil issue. Just like when Martin Luther King, he talked about civil rights. So civil rights was a non-political issue. See, well, you got human rights and you got civil rights. Civil rights is a granted privilege. That's why we had to march. Am I not a man? Let me be a man. So we had to march. When all you had to do is go down there and fill it out and say, I have a nationality. And I have a divine creed. So now they done gave you a religion. And they gave you a religion, and when they gave you religion, they interpreted it for you. They got you looking at things esoterical when you should be looking at them literally. They look at it symbolic when you should be looking at it esoterically. When we study these books, you just not look at it literally because we spirit, soul, and the flesh. So the prophets of God feels all of that within you and me. So now, I said that there was no such thing as a European American. So there ain't no such thing as an Afro-American. Because see, first of all, Africa was named after some explorers, Afro-Afrikaners and his brother. So before it was named after Europeans. See, Drew Ali told us about a Mexican and a lot of other names that Africa was originally known as. But when we say Africa, we need to investigate and find out that Africa was named after two European brothers who were explorers. You know, a lot of things took place, you know, throughout, just like Remus and Ramus, the she-wolves who nourished you in the cave. So much about our history. But what I love about my history so much is that I have Moses, I have Jesus, I have Abraham, I have Jesse, I have King David, I have Solomon. I have all these brothers and sisters that came before me. You know how you might have a baseball team and they have up there and banners all around the Coliseum or wherever they have. See, I got a lot of banners up too. I got Jesus. Even though you're trying to steal him, I got Muhammad. Yes, I have Muhammad because of his mother is my sister. Yeah. Ishmael's mother is my sister, the Egyptians. You got to check the record. See, because they look just like you and me. The only thing come from Europe is wheat and hay. But you know what, though? Noble Drew Ali told the Moors that everybody could reach heaven. That's why when he taught in 17, Claudia and Judy on the tower near Rome, he told that the Europeans are all right. And since I've been here in Portland, most of the people that showed me love has been Europeans, especially over there where I live at. And everybody else showed me hatred, slander, lewdness, murder, theft, and everything and all because you don't want to do the right thing. But you can't come over here playing because we get ready to do some good work, and we want to help Portland. Able 3% of us here. So we want to help Portland. You know, we want to help Portland. We want to help the babies. We want to raise the babies. I get, last couple of weeks, I've been getting a lot of obituaries. Everybody's, so tomorrow is not promised to none of us. So right now, what we need to do, we need to try to live from this day forward. All those things that we done wrong, all those people we done wrong to, then apologize. Tell them that you apologize. Tell them that we need to come together collectively and see what we could do to make this a better world. See, this is what the Moorish Science Temple of America about. For what purpose was the Moorish Science Temple of America found? For the uplifting of fallen humanity. And how did the prophet begin to uplift the Moorish America? By teaching them to be themselves. They talk about your higher self. Because you got to crush one under your feet and tame the other to that purpose. And for what purpose was the Moorish Science Temple of America founded? For the uplifting of fallen humanity. And fallen humanity is you and me. I'm always honored to be able to come to my listening audience to talk about the last prophet in these days and time, Prophet Noble Drew Ali. May Allah continue to bless you. Allah, the Father of the universe, the Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is my protector, my guide, and my salvation by night and by day through his holy prophet, Drew Ali. Amen. Drew Ali came for me. He had me on his mind. And I'm so glad he came for me. Whoa, I'm so glad he came for me. And I'm so glad he came for me. And I'm so glad he came for me. Drew Ali prayed for me. He had me on his mind. And I'm so glad he prayed for me. I'm so glad he prayed for me. And I'm so glad he prayed for me. And I'm so glad he prayed for me.